Coming up next, I'm going to be playing as my cousin Allie on Jeopardy for the SNES. Let's see how I do with her as we get this next guest gameplay underway.
Jeopardy!
Should be this lady. Let's get started with the Jeopardy round. One daily double on this board under one of these categories: musical instruments, colonial America, fine china, 5-letter words, screenwriters, and finally, famous names. I'm going to start with 5-letter words for 100.
The answer is
Used by a carpenter, a master or sergeant, and a dentist. What's a drill? Five-letter words for 200.
the answer is
A lady's handbag or something done to lips before a kiss. What's a purse? Five-letter words 3.
the answer is
A police wagon or rice field or Arthur Chayefsky. What's a patty? Five-letter words for 400.
the answer is
Hamlet said, "Frailty, thy name is this." What is woman? Okay. 5-letter words for 500.
the answer is
In Czech, it's Herek. In German, Schauspieler. And in Hollywood, usually unemployed. An actor. Yep. Okay, Jim, where do we go next? Fine china for 100.
the answer is
Though Delftware was the first produced in this country, it's also made in England. What is Netherlands? Fine china for 200, please.
the answer is
The trademark of the Mason Porcelain Factory is 2 of these weapons, crossed. What is swords? What are swords? Fine china for 300.
the answer is
In 1757, the Sevres China Factory, named for a new color, not a hairstyle, for this mistress of Louis the 15th, who was Madame de Pompadour. Oops. Fine china for 400. Oh, it's the daily double. I'll wager 400. First name shared by the great 18th century potter Spode and Wedgwood. Who is Josiah? Find China for 500, please.
The answer is
English county famed for its colorful figurines and muscular terriers. What is Staffordshire? All right. Let's try musical instruments for 100, please.
the answer is
Goodman's licorice stick. What is a clarinet? Musical instruments for 200.
the answer is
Afro-Cuban skins that kept the beat for beatnik poetry. What are bongo drums? Musical instruments for 300, please.
the answer is
Percussive plates that serve up a din. What are cymbals? Musical instruments for 400.
the answer is
Ravi Shankar inspired George Harrison to use this instrument with the Beatles. What's a sitar? Okay. Musical instruments for 500.
the answer is
Plucked instrument brought to the U.S. by slaves. Now fixture in bluegrass. What's a banjo? I got it. How about we try famous names for 100?
the answer is
This New Zealander who conquered Mount Everest also explored the South Pole. Sir Edmund Hillary. Yep. Where do we go next, Liz? Screenwriters for 100.
the answer is
John Huston and Ray Bradbury brought this Melville classic to the screen. What is Moby Dick? Screenwriters for 200.
the answer is
If you'd gone up and seen her sometime, she might have been writing I'm No Angel or Klondike Annie. Who was Mae West? All right, let's try screenwriters for 300.
the answer is
The star of Harold and Maude wrote Pat and Mike with her husband Garson Kenan, who is Ruth Gordon. Okay. Screenwriters 4.
the answer is
Author of Exodus who wrote the screenplay for Gunfight at the OK Corral. Who is Leon Uris? Oops. Screenwriters for 500.
the answer is
Charles MacArthur and Ben Hecht adapted Wuthering Heights for film, but not this, their own 1928 hit play. What is Front Page? Okay. How about we try famous names for 200, please?
The answer is
Australian and American media magnate who's been compared to Citizen Kane. Rupert Murdoch. Yep. Where are we going now, Liz? Colonial America for 100.
the answer is
The oldest of the 13 original colonies. What is Virginia? Colonial America for 200.
the answer is
In 1644, Peter Stuyvesant lost one of these in a battle with the Portuguese. What's a leg? Colonial America for 300.
the answer is
Elias of Pirate Edward Teach, who tied his most famous feature into pigtails using colored ribbons, who was Blackbeard. Okay. Colonial America for 400.
the answer is
He was born on the 15th. He was born the 15th of 17 children in 1706. Benjamin Franklin. Yep. Where we go now, Liz? Colonial America for 500.
the answer is
This was the only message found at the lost colony on Roanoke Island. What is Croton? Got it. Famous names for 400.
the answer is
Ariel's husband, who wrote The Health of Nations is Most Important Than the Wealth of Nations. Who is Will Durant? Famous names for 300.
the answer is
In 1949, at age 73, he became the first Chancellor of West Germany. Who is Konrad Adenauer. Yep, and now the last clue.
the answer is
He was blinded in one eye as a result of a 1904 boxing match with a White House aide, but kept it secret. Who was Theodore Roosevelt. Yep. So Allie has the lead with 7,000, and we are now moving on to Double Jeopardy, where there are two daily doubles hidden under these categories. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are 1960, mammals, games, nature, Scandinavia, and finally, speak of Dickens. Alright, where do we start? Games for 200. Oh, and he just found the Daily Double. That's the first one. He's going to wager 1,000. Mumbledy Peg is played with this throwing this implement. What is a pocket knife? And that is correct. Where do we go next, Jim? 1960 for 200.
the answer is
The U.S. won gold in this Olympic event with Oscar Robertson and Jerry West. What is basketball? 1960 for 4.
The answer is
Lerner and Lowe musical that provided the theme for the Kennedy years. Oh, Liz doesn't have a clue. Haha. I'll try it. What is Camelot? $19.60 for 6.
the answer is
He supplied the key to the Oscar-winning apartment. What is... Who's Jack Lemmon? $19.60 for 8.
the answer is
Sedentary demonstration against lunchroom segregation. What is sit-in? What is a sit-in? And we'll finish it up.
the answer is
The commoner Princess Margaret married, who is Anthony Armstrong Jones. All right. Games for 400.
the answer is
In Monopoly, Atlantic Avenue is yellow, Pacific Avenue is this color. What is greed? Oh no. Oh, it's green. Oh, I put the D by mistake. We still got some more money to earn. Where are we going? Scandinavia for 200.
the answer is
Viking who discovered America before Columbus. Liz? What is Leif Erikson? Yep. Where to now, Liz? Nature for 200.
the answer is
The larvae of moths and butterflies. Liz, what is... Oh, what are caterpillars? You got it. Where to now, Liz? Nature for 400.
the answer is
Type of plant such as a cactus and aloe. This name means juicy. What is succulent? Got it. Got my 10,000 back. Nature for 6.
the answer is
Owls depend on their keen sense of sight, and this to hunt. What is hearing? All right, now we'll try 400 on Scandinavia.
the answer is
Narrow, shallow inlets common to Norway. What are fjords? Got it. Okay, we'll try nature for 800.
the answer is
Tropical woods with at least 100 inches of precipitation annually. Oh, Liz doesn't have a clue. Jim, do you know this one? Rainforest. Yep, he is correct. Where do we go next, Jim? Games for 600?
The answer is
In a Pinnacle deck, each of the 4 suits has this many cards. Liz, what is 12? Yep, that is correct. Nature for
the
1,000.
answer is
Collective name of the 3 kinds of North American wild sheep. What is bighorn? Yes. Phew. How about games for 1,000?
the answer is
Author J.R.R. Tolkien helped inspire Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson to invent this role-playing game. What is Dungeons and Dragons? I got it. Phew. Games for 8.
the answer is
Board game in which a player can create a barrier of 6 points which an opponent can pass. Cannot pass, excuse me. What is backgammon? What now, Liz? Speak of the Dickens for
the
200.
answer is
Almost every year from 1843 to 1867, Dickens wrote a special story or book for this holiday. It was Christmas, and that's correct. What now, Liz? Where are we going? Scandinavia for 600.
the answer is
Over 90% of Scandinavians belong to this Protestant religious denomination. What is Seventh-day Adventists? Oh, it's Lutheran. Oh, it was Lutheran. My mistake. I was looking at the wrong category. Speak of the Dickens for 400.
the answer is
George Cruikshank did these for Oliver Twist, while Hablot K. Brown. This is... I have no clue. Oh, illustrations. That's what it was. Where we go, Liz? Speak of the Dickens for 600.
the answer is
The Defarges run a wine shop in this novel. What is The Tale of Two Cities? Got it. That's more like it. Let's try Speak of the Dickens for 800.
the answer is
This was the first novel Dickens wrote in the first person, probably because it was too personal. What was David Copperfield? Yes. Scandinavia for 8.
The answer is
Film director who vowed never to work in his native Sweden before being charged with tax evasion. Who is Ingmar Bergman? Yes! Got it. I will try Scandinavia for 1,000.
the answer is
Simple, up-to-date furniture style from this country of Hans Christian Andersen. Danish modern. Uh-huh. Mammals for 200.
the answer is
In poor light, this sense in cats can be 6 times sharper than man's. What is sight? Mammals for 4.
the answer is
Though classed as carnivores, these black and white bears primarily eat bamboo shoots. What are pandas? Mammals for 6.
the answer is
Porpoises are the smallest tooth variety of these. What are whales? Got it. 800.
the answer is
One variety of these armored creatures can be 5 feet long and weigh 120 pounds. What are armadillos? Kaboom! Mammals for a grand?
the answer is
Female rabbits mate within 12 hours after each repetition of this life cycle event. What is giving birth? And the last clue is all mine because it has the daily double. Yep. I will wager. I think I will wager $2,800. Dickens described this condition as a London particular in the novel Bleak House. What is fog? I got it! Now we're moving on to Final Jeopardy. Artists is the category for Final Jeopardy. I think I'm going to wager... let's do 5,000. Brightly colored paintings by this British-born LA painter toured the U.S. in the 80s. Who is David Hockney? That'll put Allie at $25,000 if she gets this right. All right.
Final Jeopardy answer is
David Hockney? Yes! So that means... All right, let's see how everyone did. Liz got it right, so she's going to go up to 5,800. Jim got it wrong, so he's going to drop down to 2,000. Whereas Allie got it right, and she wins the game with $25,000. And I'll see you for my next guest gameplay